Emmerdale fans fear there could be more deaths on the way after Jonny Sugden was exposed as a killer following his murder of Nate Robinson in the village. Oliver Farnworth, who portrays the menacing character, has teased that the murderer might have to take drastic measures to conceal his misdeeds. This comes after the shocking revelation in Thursday's episode that he was responsible for Nate Robinson's demise. But his malevolent actions don't end there. He's also targeted other residents, such as drugging Charles Dingle and tormenting both her and Liam Kavanagh before pinning the blame on Ella Forster. In a chilling move, he induced an anaphylactic shock in Jacob Gallagher, who suffers from a severe nut allergy, by swapping their coffees so Jacob consumed the one containing almond milk. Jonny then coolly erased any evidence of his involvement before heroically rescuing Jacob once again. Jonny has cultivated a hero's image multiple times since his arrival on the show, with it now becoming apparent that he is intentionally inflicting harm on others only to step in as their rescuer. Residents are beginning to suspect something, noticing Jonny's consistent presence at the scene of these incidents, always playing the lifesaver, reports the Mirror. However, one life he couldn't save was Nate's, after injecting him with a substance. Upon finding Nate battered and bruised following an altercation with his father Cain Dingle, Jonny offered him something to help. Tragically, Nate succumbed, and since then, Jonny has not ceased endangering lives only to pose as their guardian angel. He's also faced tough choices in his efforts to hide his tracks and mask his crimes, including the murder of Nate. Oliver hinted at what's yet to come for his character John in the soap opera, suggesting John might continue with his precarious act of creating emergencies to position himself as a savior. Moreover, Oliver disclosed how critical it is for John to prevent any revelations of his true actions, especially with Nate's body due to be discovered. He alluded to an escalation in tensions, possibly leading to a dangerous outcome, when he remarked about battles ahead and the implications that more lives could be at risk. Discussing upcoming twists, Oliver commented, "There's lots of big stuff coming up. I guess with the sort of web that John's woven for himself in the back of his mind, he's anticipating people to start being suspicious, secrets to come out and people to start finding things out." He continued, reflecting on John's mindset and strategies. He's probably got a few set pieces prepared in his mind for dealing with all of this, but really what he's had to do so far is just kind of think on his feet and adapt to situations around him. "I'm sure this will all change soon." On the personal stakes for John, Oliver emphasized the character's deep-rooted fears of losing his world in Emmerdale Village. And the jeopardy at stake for him now is that he's got his whole life in Emmerdale Village. He's got the love of his life, Aaron, he's got a family that he never had. He does not want to lose all that, under any circumstances. "There's going to be a few battles ahead, I think," hinting at the repercussions of Nate's death coming to light. He shared, "What happened with Nate to all intents and purposes was an accident, but there's no way that John dealt with it, or is continuing to deal with it, in the right way. There will certainly be a lot of fallout from that." Further intrigue is promised around John's character, with Oliver indicating that more surprises lie ahead. He alluded, "The backstory that's been created from day one is so deep. The different intricacies of the character are just so interesting to play." Rather than being a straightforward antagonist, John's complexity adds layers to his portrayal. Oliver revealed, "He's not just a villain or a bad person on paper, there's way more to it than that. Even day by day, week by week, I'm literally still discovering things about him. So yes, there's plenty more to come and yes, it's a gift of the part."